Hello and welcome. Welcome back to Myst. So this is a continuation of the Real Myst Masterpiece Edition version of the game. I think that's the second one back. It's not the VR version, which is the newest one. It's the one back from that. So I've completed most of the game. I've completed all four of the main ages. So now it's just the end bit and the extra bit that was added to Real Myst. Um, so yeah, Channelwood, Stone Ship, Selenic, and Mechanical Ages have all been done. Now, the the game has four different endings. Three of them bad, one of them good. It's kind of easy to walk into two of them, two of the bad ones accidentally. So I'm hoping to be able to avoid them and go for the good ending. Although who knows, maybe I'll go for the bad ones first and then reload and go for the good one. But either way, I think you have to finish the game properly. And then there's an extra bit that you can do at the very, very, very end. So when I said last time that it's not a good idea to collect the last two pages, the red and the blue ones, I think you actually do have to. I think you have to collect all the pages. And then there's a thing that you can do differently at the end to get the other the third bad one and the fourth the good one. So we'll see how that goes. Again, if things go kind of wonky, I can just reload and try again. So that means I need to get back into the mechanical age and grab the pages that were in there. But otherwise, I kind of have, I think, what I need for the other endings. So I remembered that the instructions to open this thing came from the two bits of ripped paper. The sheet that was ripped in half. And you find the two halves in the two different ages. I think it's Channelwood and Stone Ship. And it says to activate all of the switches and then deactivate the one here at the dock. And apparently it reveals the white page, which is used for something else. That's for one of the other endings. Yeah, one of the other endings. But yeah, in order to get any of that, I'm pretty sure I need to get the red and blue pages first. Because at this point, there's no way to get to the actual end ending. Like, there's nothing that I can do here. I'm stuck as far as being able to get any further. So, let's go grab the pages. And again, because this is not the VR version, I unfortunately won't be able to grab both pages at the same time. In this version of the game, you can still only do one or the other. So, it is back to the mechanical age. And the weird spinning room. Okay, that's the book back. So yeah, I was talking about the sounds last time, and that labyrinth that required them. I think the way it works is... no, it's in the other room. When you rotate this entire complex, it faces in a certain direction. And then when you use this thing, it gives you the sound for that particular direction. That's how you're able to get all four. But it does mean you have to rotate the entire thing and then come back here to get the sound. That's why I was only able to get the one sound the last time. So anyway, since I am here, I believe that this is the blue page. Yes. So again, I'll take this back. If it leads to the bad ending, I don't know. Can't remember. I'll have to try and figure out how to get it. Get the good ending. But as for now, I don't think there is very much of the game left. Oh, hello, Karis. Nice to see you tonight. But yeah, I don't think there's that much of the game left. So, depending on how long this actually takes, I should be able to switch over to Riven, which is the second in the Myst series. Okay, let's see what happens when I give this guy his last blue page. I'm fairly certain that this is what I need to do. I can't be 100% certain, though. So this is either going to lead to one of the bad endings, or lead the information that I need to get to the other endings. Yeah, at this point it's just doing the ending and then the special fifth age, which I don't know how long the fifth age is.
Hello, I'm Akana. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. He did him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. Completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. Unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other bird books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Right, I don't know. That was a bit on the quiet side. I might just turn up a little bit for the next one. So yeah. Last time I tried to adjust the volume while it was running through that, it ended up killing the sound entirely, so I think it has a little bit of problem tabbing out when it's doing the full motion video stuff. So hopefully that wasn't too quiet. Don't worry about that, I think it's some kind of spam. Alright, so the basic gist of it is that he says his brother was stealing from the Ages of Myst and destroying them. Oh, the tutorial thing on the mechanical age. Yeah, that kind of sucks that that is a thing. Um, there's nothing really to indicate in what order you're supposed to do the ages, so it's kind of silly that you would need to do the mechanical one before doing the selenite, whatever it's called. But that's okay. I was able to figure it out. Got a little bit of help. But at least it is solvable without having to do the mechanical age thing. So yeah, apparently there is one more page I need to get in order to free this guy. He mentioned that it was one of the burned books. And also mentioned that I should not touch the green book. For reasons. I mean, there's that green book, but that was for Channelwood. Maybe he meant after putting code in. Oh well, anyway. Let's grab the red book. Or sorry, red page. And we'll see what Sirius has to say. Oop, here we go. Okay, back in. Okay, the red page should be... Should be in here. Ah, yeah, there we go. Money, gold bars, wine, whatever this is. Oh, right, that. Your greed sickens me. Apparently, Sirius is a bit of a... I don't know, hoarder? Okay, back we go.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Akbar is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. His father was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Akhenaten has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. This thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Akhenaten's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, entrapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released, and able to reward you. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will meet face to face.
Alright, page 158. And yeah, the green book is where the other pages are, so not that one. It's the last burn book on the middle row. Here we go. And 158. Oh, good grief, really? So many patterns. Why? Okay, 158. Okay, let's take a quick picture of that. And now it is fireplace. Oop. Okay, this thing. So now I need to put in the right pattern. Oops. Nope. Those ones. That one. And then like that. That. Like that. I think that's it. One, two, three, four. Yeah, that looks right. Do things enrage you more than the "you died" screen? Yeah, I remember they when I did Knight's Chase. Every time you died, it went through that sequence of things. I don't know if they need those as like a loading screen or something. It was kind of annoying having to go through that every single time. I think that's one of the good things about the old Sierra games, Quest for Glory games. Because if you die, it just pops up with that thing that said, you died, and it gives you a funny little thing, like a quote or whatever, and then you just restore or reload. Someone once explained that most people need that time to calm down before starting again. Yeah, I can understand that. You go through a really tough fight, or you go through a really frustrating thing. I can see needing a little bit of time to calm down before jumping right back into it. Hmm. Okay, so I think that is pattern. Oh, oh, wait, can I get out of here? I think I missed something. Well, I don't know. I mean, I could do the bad endings and then go back and do the good one. I think I just need to do that to get out of here. Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's worth doing the bad endings. It, it, there isn't really much to them from what I remember. Now again, that was from the original version, so I don't know if it's any different. But, yeah, I figured I would give pushing the button a try. um, save. You know what? I think I might just go for the good ending. I mean, this game is still available. You can grab it on Steam. You can even get the newer version with the updated graphics and all that kind of stuff. It's worth playing through if you're interested in seeing the bad endings. So yes, as I mentioned before, there are 3 bad endings. 2 of them involve grabbing one of the pages and giving them to one of the books. So you have the blue bad ending and the red bad ending. And they're both kind of the same. In a nutshell, you get trapped in the book, or you swap places with the brother that's in the book. There's a 3rd bad ending, where if you try and use the green book without anything else, you get sucked into it. It's another trap book. The 4th ending, the good one, requires this. So there's a reason why this opened up and it has a white page in it. It's kind of weird, because you'd think it should be a green page, because obviously there is only one book it could go to. So it must go to the green book. But it's a little bit odd that it's white page going to green book. So, anyway. Let's see if the pattern stays, or if I have to put the pattern back in again. Oh, okay, it stays. Phew. So if I put this into here...
Who the devil are you?
Oh, maybe you can do
Don't
this
come here
without
to
the
die,
page.
not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I feel you've met my son, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. My library. It contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons. Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Oh, it's not gonna fade in. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, so that's the information you need to get the page. Well, as it happens, I kind of already got the page. So yeah, I didn't realize you could actually look at the book without it triggering the trap. But as it happens, I have the page for you. How do I give it to you?
Have you found the missing page? Come.
Nope. Finished
Ah, my
Myst with the
friend.
best ending.
You've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me. Give me the page. You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
The jerk just left me here. I don't think I can do anything. Okay, here we go.
It is done. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife Catherine is being held hostage. Oh, reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst. The books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope your explorations are satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more favor. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever have imagined. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Till that point, you're free to enjoy the exploration from my library on Myst. And thank you again.
Okay. Is there more?
Oh, the book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
I can't use it. Oh, there we go. Alright. So that was the good ending. So, both of the books are gone. Looks like they might have been burned. That's pretty harsh. But there's a new book on the floor here. And this is the book for Ryan. Here we go, 2735. Okay. That must be the code for the thing under the walkway. I'm a little curious. Hang on, 2735. So interestingly enough, oh, it is gone. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so that book used to be on the shelf here. I remember taking a look at it and it had some information in it, but I guess it didn't have the circled bit. I was kind of wondering about that because I wasn't sure the book was even supposed to be here. I was wondering if it always had that number or only now, which I'm guessing it was only now. So you only get the circled bit. Yeah, I don't think that was there before. Okay, so yeah, it's interesting that they included the book so early in, but they didn't give that piece of information until now. Because that was a little weird. But anyway. Speaking of not supposed to be here, Uru's gonna be a thing? Uru was the third Myst game, wasn't it? Under here. I kind of figured they'd be running through and re-releasing all of the games now that Riven is out. That makes sense that they would do the third one in the series. Again, I'm still not sure about them. They're expensive for what they are. Um... Oh, 1, 2, 3, Uru, and then 4, and then 5. Wait, there was a 5? Was Uru like the live, MMO or something? Be very interesting to see what they do if they revive the MMO thing again. I mean, I'm assuming they're doing well if they're doing the re-releases. Like the first one came out with the VR, then the second one. Oh, okay. Yeah, again, I'm not surprised that they'd be running through and re-releasing the entire series. If the first one's doing well, and then the re-release of Riven, I would assume they'd be working through the entire lot. Which again, even though they are horribly overpriced, they're still on my wish list, and I'm hoping that they go on a decent enough sale. I might be able to pick them up at some point. Maybe I'll do a rerun through the series, doing the new ones, and see how they compare to the old ones. Older. I mean, Real Myst Masterpiece Edition isn't. Oh, actually, yeah, it's getting kind of up there now. But anyway, 2735. 2735. I don't mind the re-releases. Like, it's nice that they're doing them, and the updated graphics are really good. If I had a VR headset, I would very much grab the first one just to be able to walk through Myst Island in VR. But again, they are extraordinarily expensive, and for 30, 40 Canadian dollars, I'd rather get a new Myst. Like, come out with a Myst 6. New stories and new characters and all that. Like, if I want to just buy a re-release with an updated graphics, I'd be okay with, like, maybe half the price of what they are. Anyway, okay, so I think that's right. 2735, yeah. Okay. That went up. So what is up? What did that do? Where would that have been? Oh, here we go. What's up with you? Okay, new book. Well, that definitely looks interesting. Alright, let's go through. So this is a bit of the game that I never actually did before. My only experiences with Myst was with the very first original version, and now with this one. I've never actually played Real Myst before. So hopefully I don't get too horribly lost. I think, Karis, you mentioned before that it was like just a little bit of a lore walkthrough. So I'm guessing there's not going to be that much in the way of puzzles here. But still, very interesting. Well, it doesn't look that cold. This is basically a Canadian spring. Very wobbly door. There's also this other walkway out here. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Let's take a look at what is in this building. Oh, hello. No, there isn't another one on that side, okay. Oh, I guess that came through into here. The Myst book. Ah, but it looks like it's frozen. And that door's... Oh, it's either... Oh, it's probably also frozen over. I think everything in here is frozen over. Okay, well, let's get some heat going. Yay, that's looking better. Okay, so I'm guessing I can return to Myst anytime I want. Unless it's also missing a page. Pictures and crystals. Oh, okay. Scary looking corridor. I can't remember if it was Minnesotans, but I heard recently that there's some people in the US that hate being called Canadian. I guess the accent, speech pattern is kind of similar. Although the real Canadian speech pattern is more from East Coast, like Newfoundland. I try to avoid the Canadian stereotypes. Yeah, so every now and then I get caught out on a boot or a don't you know. Alright, so this still looks frozen. Oh. Controlled the Aurora. Wow. Blue, green, red, white. Again, I think there's a lot of similarities and crossovers. The Don't You Know might be Minnesotan, actually, but I've heard it before as a Canadian thing as well. Okay, let's see what happens when I change the color. Ooh. Okay. Green. Okay, so it doesn't change the colors on the pylons. And blue. And then no color. Okay. Ooh, button. here? Nothing in the drawer. Oh, Minnesotan winter? Yeah. Especially coming from anywhere further south, that's gonna be fun. Oh, and welcome Everett the Panger? Yeah, the Myst series is an old favorite of mine. I haven't played it in a very, very long time. But I still have... I think they must be the floppy disk versions of the original 3 games. Still in the boxes and everything. Okay, so... Lots and lots of text. Without the ink, the crystals do not bind onto a particular age. Hmm. Oh, good grief, lots and lots of text. I'm worried there's going to be something in here that I actually need to be able to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. But good grief, this is an awful lot of text. um... I didn't really say anything that was useful. Oh. After I told her of my intentions to use the crystals to view Riven. Huh. She's not consumed with the setup of the geodes and the crystals, and encourages me daily to try to uncover the combination that will allow me to view a view of that age. So I guess I'm trying to find the combination for the lights to be able to view Riven. I think Michigan's not as bad. I don't know. Is this the same way it came? No, this isn't the same way it came in. Okay, so this is something different. I was wondering about that. Aha, okay. Oh, good grief, this text. It is real. The work of your hands, the touch of my dreams. I've left my dream for you. I'm only yours, Catherine. Red, green, blue, yellow, purple. I wonder if that's the sequence. Again, usually I'm not so bad reading cursive, but sometimes it's just really bad cursive. Okay. Ooh, a pack of crystals in there. Oh. Get loud again. Hang on. Alright, so it looks like these form the shapes, and then I need to adjust for the colors. So, let's see, the first one... I think the first one's actually, yeah, that one. Two split. The second one has a very unfortunate shape. That one. The next one is the three spiky bits. Yeah, that one. Oh wait, is it that one? I would assume that's the only one with three spiky bits. Yeah, it's the only one. Okay. There we go. That one. And then... no, not that one. That one? I think that's right. Two. All in with the top sheared off. Three spiky bits. Diamond. And two spiky bits. Yeah, that looks right. Alright, so colors. The first one is red. Oh, if I change the colors, I'm gonna change the color of all of them? Okay. I had the diamond shape, like from the cards. Right click or hold. Well, I don't know if right click really does anything. I need to turn this around. And then go down. I won't need to do this every single time. I just want to see what that did. If it did anything. No, didn't do anything. Okay. Oh, true. Yeah, the mechanics might be different. Right click just transfers from pre-look to mouse mode. Ah, there you go. Okay, yeah, if you hold the click down on it, it changes the color. Oh, so maybe... If left click is turning it more blue, maybe right click does turn it towards red. Nope, right click just pops you out. Okay, there we go. Red... Green... Blue... That one stays yellow. Purple. Yes, thank you for the hint. It's like that, the puzzle with spinning gears, where you're meant to hold the lever down to make it spin the middle one only. I hate it when it does that, but it doesn't give any indication that it's actually how you're supposed to do it. Oh well. Anyway. Okay. Did I get the colors and things right? Red, green, blue, yellow. Is that the right purple? That might be a bit too dark. Pink. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, like there's nothing to indicate that you're supposed to hold it down to either spin the middle wheel or change the colors. So unless you accidentally just luck into it somehow because you've held the mouse down too long while changing the shapes, like, how are you ever supposed to figure that out? Aha! Viewed a crystal combination. Okay. So what did that do? Was that it? Was that the entire point of Rhyme? Is there another combination around somewhere? Um... Wait, where did the button go? Oh, it was only on the top. Weird. I thought it was on the bottom too. Huh. I believe that a few of the crystals I left in Everdunes may help me here. Try to uncover the combination that will allow me to review that age. Right, okay. Much experimenting with the shapes of the crystals, I'm able to get a nearly perfect view of an age. Without the ink, the crystals do not bind onto a particular age. Oh, you can change the crystals and watch the age change. Oh, wait. In reality, we're seeing a vast number of distinct, though similar ages. Displaying the current age defined by the crystals, it appears as though we are changing the original age. Not like I can take the ink with me. Oh, there's a combination you can get from another game? Oh. I'm guessing when it says this, Everdunes is from a different game? Oh, that's very Rusty Lake. Like, you need something from one game in order to access the special secret from another game. Well, that's kind of interesting, I guess. I wonder, is there a thing that says... Um... Is there a way to get that other combination without having to do it? No, it's not in here. Okay, well, yeah, okay, so I guess that's it. Okay, so Everdunes is not from another game. Alright, well that's Rhyme, and that is Myst 1. Oop, found my way back from the Rhyme age. So, there are a bunch of achievements I didn't get. I know that there are some special secret things that you're supposed to do, like, I did kind of see one where you travel to the top of the tree that's lifted up by the steam generator. Which I kind of cheatily saw and ended up doing anyway. So I am almost certain that there are tons of things that I missed in here. Missed. But that's basically it for the game itself. All the ages have been completed. Had a look at Rhyme, which, yeah, ends up being very short. It's just that one kind of, sort of puzzle. And Akinar and Sirius, I guess, are dead? Or trapped forever in their books with no way of getting back out again? I don't know. It's a little vague as to exactly what happens to them. Well, I'm assuming that their books were burned. I don't know if that means they're dead, or it's just that they have no linking book to get them back out again. But that is it for Myst 1. Yeah, I really enjoy these games. For the most part, like puzzles, one or two were kind of BS, but for the most part, really nice. Destroying the linking book means... Right, so yeah, okay, so there's no way to get to them or get them out. They are forever stuck in their little prisons. I guess kind of fate worse than death. Um, yeah, the Real Myst, the Masterpiece Edition is kind of nice. It's nice having the little bit of extra, even though it's not that much. It is kind of weird. You can do most of it before you finish the game. Like, I guess I kind of lucked into some of the bits, but I don't know. It might have been more interesting if this book didn't appear until after you finish the game. And then you can go and do the imager and the bit under the walkway and all that extra stuff. It would make the Rime Age a bit more lengthy rather than just walking into a building and playing with some crystals. But I guess it's a nice little segue into Riven, the second game. So Real Mist, the Masterpiece Edition was... 2014, 10 years ago. Which means it's probably going to look a heck of a lot better than Riven. Riven didn't receive any kind of middle updates. It went straight from its original version in 1997 to the new version, which was just released this year, I think. So the graphics aren't going to be as good. The interface is not going to be as good. I think it still uses the point and click movement system, so it doesn't have the WASD kind of freeform movement. The other thing that's kind of interesting is that Riven runs through the ScumVM launcher, which it's baked into the Steam version. But it means that the same thing that I use for the Quest for Glory games, I can use for Riven. Which is great, because it has ways of being able to go into windowed mode, and it might fix some of the issues that the old Riven has. But I got a bit of time left, so let me switch over. And we'll do a tiny little bit of Riven. At the very least, just have a quick look around and see what's going on. Oh yeah, okay, so Real Myst Masterpiece Edition, I have 21 out of 34 possible achievements. So I'm missing 13 achievements somewhere. um, who knows, I may go in at some point and try and figure out where those are, but for now, the game is done. So let's give me a moment to switch this over. Okay.